Hello and welcome back. I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more EU4. We're doing this thing. So we do still have a subject who's disloyal. We also have France who we want to know we want to be friends with. Are they willing to let us support their independence yet? Not quite. We'll need to maybe send them some cash or something. So we're trying to get this occupation. We're just trying to knock out Cleves. Oh, beautiful. Awesome disease outbreak. Love disease outbreaks. They're glorious. We have an artillery popping out. He should be safe behind the fort here. Just in case, we'll have him head this way. We got some galleys. I'm just going to delete them. I don't want them. I was hoping to sell them to somebody at some point, but it seems unlikely that we're going to find anyone to buy from us now that we're Protestant. Salzburg just became an elector. It's unusual. Please no disease outbreaks. Please just take the fort. Thank you. Get this transferred to Switzerland. Someone had mentioned that between episodes. I'd forgotten about it. Our subject has a few bonuses that we don't have. If we pay for the fort defensiveness is 6.7% due to our power projection at 67. We pay full price for forts, 1 ducat a month for a level 2 fort. Our subject, being a march, just being a march, makes them pay 20% less fort maintenance. They also have their third national idea, which is Alpine Defensiveness, fort maintenance minus 20. So they pay minus 40% for forts, which you can easily see after transferring. It only shows costing 0.68 ducats every month. So most likely the reason why it's 0.68 instead of 0.6 is because if I had to guess, I'd say Switzerland has inflation. Switzerland's inflation is at... Where is inflation? Right here. Switzerland has 8% inflation. Yep. So they're paying 40% less for forts than we would, and they have more defensiveness. So that's why we're transferring forts to them. It just saves us money. It's kind of the same thing as that trade efficiency thing I showed off yesterday, where, you know, like we have a better trade efficiency multiplier than they do, so we're better off demanding their trade power and then giving them the money back because we just make both of us just make more money that way. All right, so with Cleves, we already have their capital. We have a lot of individual war score. This fort has a half-strength garrison. Can we get there before the next monthly tick? Yes. Oh, that's really impactful. So because the garrison's less than 1,000, this fort will only provide -1 to its defensiveness. Let's actually have you come this way. And we might as well loot his capital a little bit more. So when we get there, it's easy to miss, but if you look at this, this would normally say, just like with this one, -2. But instead it's only -1 because modified by +1 due to the fortress having less than half of its maximum garrison. So considering that, I mean, we start off at 14% chance. And again, I think that because this is an important war, and because this guy is the only one doing the siege of Den Haag, and we are about to knock him out, I think we're going to do a wall barrage. Just another 43 mil points. We can make it more likely to knock him out, then we'll do that. That'll reset this entire siege, basically. Hopefully we just take it. No. I suppose just in case, let's switch to local defensiveness. Probably should have done that earlier, but I delayed. I didn't think that they would make this much progress. They must have exceptional luck, really. Oh my god, seriously? We didn't take a 71%? What is that nonsense? And they get a defender's desert, of course. 85% chance. Come. Oh my god! What is happening, even? I don't understand. How is this possible? Okay, come on. No more disease outbreak nonsense shenanigans. We've won the Siege of Cologne. Papal States declared excommunication on that guy. Let's get this transferred to Switzerland. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to risk a 14% chance siege on my capital, so we'll come back from both locations. Oh, shoot. Are we actually going to get a diplomat back in time? Looks like no. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Alright, we're gonna take the mercantilism. By 1 day, right? Whatever. And he already transferred it. You son of a bitch. It's that disease outbreak. It's the 85% chance disease outbreak that just cost us our province. I can't believe that. All right, well, Cleves, you're at 81 per war score. You suck. I'm mad at you. You have a lot of trade power in an upstream node from us. But really, we just want prestige to get our expansion impact and stuff down. So we'll do end rivalries, war reps, as much as possible. And I would like to get Cleves on low or medium enthusiasm. So why don't we at least occupy and besiege this next fort? Can't believe that, man. That's such bullshit. We can get there quickly. We can make the fort fall, like, super fast. Also, that canceled my artillery. He's on 22 enthusiasm. I think I could get more out of him if I push, but I'm just gonna knock him out now. I don't want to wait. He's affecting my ability to path, right? Like, I want to send the majority of my army over this way to get control of that fort again. But because he's in the war, I kind of can't. Alright, so we're gonna go back here and apparently capture a bunch of ships. Let's dock up for just a sec on the 30th. We'll pull most of these ships that are at like super high repair strength into the main fleet. And we're probably way over the naval force limit. Yeah, it's starting to cost us a lot of money because of the captured ships, which honestly I don't even really care about. Like, I don't want them. Okay, so, I mean, same logic as what we were using earlier. This is an important war. This is not our capital, but we don't want this devastation to be building up, so I think we'll do a barrage on our own land. 13-day siege ticks. Actually, on the monthly tick, we're probably going to be at 50%. We could turn on inland routes again. Let's top off relations with France, who's now friendly, by the way, which means he wants our supported independence. Which is glorious. And, yeah, I think we're going to do the barrage. We could even assault based on the fact that the garrison's really weak. However, 13-day siege ticks... probably don't need it. Oh, did my navy not actually protect the trade? Cool. Well, let's just get another siege tick then. For now. And I guess we'll go back to improving relations with Baden. He's not happy. Okay, we got our fort back. Fleet needs to protect trade. I think we just fight Burgundy's army right now. It's defensive terrain. No, it's not. My bad. However, it is defensive terrain. Haha. Our capital is in Hemmingstedt, and we have the age bonus adaptive combat terrain, and this is farmland, so it is defensive, effectively. Let's go murder them. Let's just go murder them. 28th. Well, I guess we're about to find out who calculates first, huh? Is it them or us? It is them. That's unfortunate. We capture them in the next place. Third and second. Second. They're too fast for us, man. What the hell? Alright, I want my subjects to be siege focused. Don't worry about attaching to me. Well, I suppose if they don't want to fight me, then I'm just going to work on knocking out more of his allies, and or... Look at these glorious defensiveness down here. I think we'll occupy the entire northern half of his country. He's done a really dumb, bad job of not protecting this land. So let's send that army to there, and this army to Ghent, Flanders, and Calais. That is a Genoese 23 and 4 stack. Wow. Looks like we might be able to retreat in time. It's not clear based on the fact that this is actually going to be the second, and I don't know who calculates first. To me, this feels like probably a pile-on situation. I think we should just pile all of our troops into the fight. Although it's not ideal. We roll 5. We have our terrain combat advantage. Genoa is on tech 8 to our tech 9. I think we're good. We've got, you know, 5.8 morale. The fact that we're not full combat with is sort of not ideal. And there's a 25 stat coming in a few days. So this means we're probably going to fight until the 13th. And then retreat. Even though we could theoretically win the fight, the reinforcements from Burgundy are just too much. So we'll just retreat to somewhere up here. Regroup the army. Brussels just fell. Get that transfer to Switzerland. It's not a fort that costs maintenance, but his defensiveness is a slight advantage. And we are over the force limit, so if we can consolidate out one merc, it'd be ideal. I don't really want to fight Genoa's army if I don't have to. Okay, we're no longer over the force limit. Do you get unlawful territory for conquering imperial land that is under foreign control, Arumba? So in this case, if you think about it, like what's the emperor gonna do? The land, if I conquer Antwerpen, it is a Brabantian core. So there is no core that he could demand me to return it to that would make sense, right? Because if I were to accept, the land would go back to Brabant, who is a subject under a non-prince. So in this case, I want to say no, he shouldn't do it, but maybe, because he's a dick, because he rivaled us, maybe he'll want to do it. Seems odd to me, but I could imagine it being a thing. Brabant is a prince. Yes, Brabant is a prince. No. Yes. I can't tell. I don't think so. If they were, I mean, it's, yes, they must be a prince, because this is here. Alright, so, yeah, let's stack wipe, I guess we're gonna stack wipe Genoa's army. 1, 2, 3, stack wipe, please. Stack wipe, please. Boom. 9.52 war score, that's pretty good. Gonna be there on the 20th. We're gonna be the defender in grasslands, which does not give us the combat advantage. Gonna ship consolidate again. This is probably not gonna be a stack wipe, would be my guess, but it's gonna be a pretty brutal fight for them. We're gonna keep re-electing because we're trying to become a monarchy now. Not a stack wipe, as expected. From here, I think we need to focus on getting down onto Genoa's capital. We end up with 11 artillery because that one artillery got canceled. It's not really necessary, I think, to go higher. Oh, god damn it. Is this gonna happen again? Is this just gonna be another day of this nonsense where I just constantly get stab hits for no reason? I think so. I think that's what's about to happen today. Get caught spying. It's sad. Let's improve relations with France over the monthly annual tick. Our subjects' province is about to fall. I'd like to path through there. I think we'll go there, then go to Genoa. Gain 2 Republican tradition, or gain 3 mercantilism. Well, again, considering we're planning on becoming a monarchy now, let's go ahead and just take the mercantilism. Now, he might reinforce... In fact, I'm not sure if we can get through. We don't actually have access through Savoy. If we get access through Savoy, we could probably relieve the siege of our subject. We're at 3 out of 4 relations. Savoy will give us access, so I see no reason to not just do that. We can take Miltech 8 years ahead of time, gain innovativeness. I don't think there's a really good reason for this. The improved flanking range is practically useless because it doesn't actually round up in a good way. It does affect damaged regiments. As the regiments take damage, they lose flanking range. But it's not enough to make it justifiable, in my opinion. I think I'd rather save the Milt points for barrages or for development. Speaking of development, let's switch back to a different edict if possible. Apparently not. Get these transports out protecting. Kind of a long march. Go this way. Stop off relations with both of our subjects for now. We don't need to send the whole army, but... And the attrition is not ideal, but... I want to make sure that we don't lose control of this. You thought you could actually reinforce that in time? Are you crazy? Alright, let's just go through this way, and then we're going to go knock out Genoa's capital next with a wall barrage. My grand pensionary, our obligations to provide Aachen subsidies have expired. Yeah, we're sending money randomly all over for power projection. We could hire more generals. Our army tradition's at 86. We don't need the generals just yet. Let's go down to a less aggressive siege. Just do a 10 stack. Let's pull this guy off. Actually, you know what? Let's just keep half the cav there. Yeah, I think generals might make sense right now. I mean, we have room for 2 more, and we're near the monarch point cap anyway. Get our barrage established. Yeah, sorry, 2 generals. Currently rolling generals 7 to 16 with 3 guaranteed, so 10 to 19 pips. That's a lot of pips, man. That is a lot. VSX66, thank you for your sub, sir. Alright, so in chat we've got, hey, it's Gouger. Welcome back, Gouger, yes. Gouger65. Let's see what kind of an incarnation you are today. 6-6. It's acceptable. We'll take it. You're not very good at the maneuver or siege, but yeah. How many pips is that? 12, 15. So 15 on a scale of 10 to 19. So slightly above average. The fact that you're a combat specialist is pretty great. Now we just need a siege specialist. I need someone with 6 siege, please. Who will be 6 siege pips? Except, yeah, 6-6 is acceptable. It's just acceptable. Because you gotta remember, okay, I know chat wants me to roll the next general. They're all like, you know, fussing for being the guy. You gotta remember, I value maneuver pips and siege pips very highly. A maneuver pip, in this case, is significant because if you only have 1 maneuver pip, then you recover 60% of your troops in non-controlled territory instead of, you know, with like 3 maneuver, you could recover 80%. It's very impactful. So yeah, a 6-6 is acceptable. But maneuver pips are good, man. We like them. I like having, you guys know, I like having a maneuver bitch, is what I like to affectionately call them, which is like a character with 5 maneuver. Basically, the maneuver bitch is the guy that makes your army go fast and also allows you to fully reinforce in hostile territory. So you got a maneuver bitch and you got a combat bitch. That's what you got, you know, it's just how you do it. Anyway, then you got a siege bitch. All right, so we're gonna go with, I'm gonna go with somebody I've never used before, Lime. You shall lead. What shall you be? 5543. Okay, so you are officially the maneuver bitch out of this group because you got the best maneuver. You're also pretty good at the siege. Not the best, but pretty good. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Let's get you in charge. So Maneuver Bitch is going to be here to help out with reinforcement on the damaged armies. So this is a situation where we just want to pull these out. And again, if you've never seen this before, I'm going to point it out. Look, maximum of 5% in this location. If enough manpower in the country, the army will reinforce 79 men each month in this location. The local reinforcement rate is 50%. The non-controlled province. We're not in our own land. We're not in occupied land. So 50% is the default reinforcement rate. Every point of maneuver increases that by 10%. So 1 maneuver pip is 60. 4 is 90. So it's almost like we're back in our own territory recovering. That's why we want a maneuver bitch. Okay, so we're going to knock down Genoa's walls. We're going to piece them out separately. Then we'll go focus on, most likely, Burgundy's capital. And we've pretty much already won this war. And there's not much else to do. We could do another battle for good measure. We could also maybe be more proactive with our sieges of this guy. If we go around the long way, we could get onto Nice and Albenga. Let's do that. Ooh, Truce with Savoy is up. Savoy had no friends last time I looked. This could be super convenient and ideal. Yeah. Alright, well, we don't have to worry about Mr. What's-His-Face anymore. By Mr. What's-His-Face, I mean Mr. Austria demanding unlawful territory, because guess what? We're going to declare war on Mr. Other What's-His-Face. And use that war to obfuscate the coring of Burgundy. And get another religious bonus. We're still in full-on military mode, so let's go with discipline plus 2.5. Get one last round of occupations on Genoa, and then we will do that deal. Let's get this war started. We'll declare reconquest. Just immediately take the war. War goal. He does have fully maintained fort. It's fine. We are siege gods right now, so we don't care. Let's have that whole army converge onto Cuneo. We're going to separate piece Genoa for pretty much just money. Money, war reps, and then as much prestige as we can muster from some of these things. Annul your alliance with Austria? Why, certainly, that sounds glorious. Let's do that. You can keep the alliance with Burgundy, I don't care. You're a great source of money for me. Sounds good. See ya. I did just black flag myself quite stupidly. Whoops. Whoops. We'll go to Wallace and then to Piedmont. And with that all being said, I'm going to take a short break here. If you're watching this episode live on Twitch, stick around. If you're watching it on YouTube, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.